The one-round NBA Playoffs 2020 games and highlights coming up next. Game 7 Utah Jazz 5-0 Houston Rockets 5-3 final. Game 1 Miami Heat 5-1 Philadelphia 76ers 5-3 final. Game 3 Philadelphia 76ers 5-7 Miami Heat 4-2 Final. Game 4 Philadelphia 76ers 4-8 Miami Heat 6-7 Final.
This is the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. We're ready for tip-off, and these fans are as well. It's their home team getting set to match up with a very formidable opponent. Alongside Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, this crowd is hyped, and you look at their guys coming in. They appear to be fired up and ready to go. And I'll tell you what, this is going to be a good one.
And these two teams have gotten a chance to know each other pretty well over this series. It's been a gruesome one so far, very tightly contested. But now, it can boil down to the best of three, which makes tonight's Game 5 a pivotal one.
Here's Simmons with it up top. Down just a couple. From the painted area, won't go down. Waiters to Wall. Waiters. Nice pass to get things going.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. 56% for his career. Off the mark on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Wall into the front court, just underway in an ever-crucial Game 5. Driving right to the basket. And scores.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Simmons with it. Down 5. And stuffs it home.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Wall. Now ready to shoot at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
And hits the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Richardson to Tobias Harris. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
There it is, John Wall. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Embiid, good for 2.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Wall to Butler. They'll get it down to Leonard. Taken by the Sixers. Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted. To Wall. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Wall to Butler. Waiters. Sixers control it. Shot from the lane won't go.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Ben Simmons, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Can't connect on the first free throw. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Dragic into the front court. Leads one. The drive right to the basket. Spinning shot won't fall.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Joel Embiid with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Sixers have the basketball. Throws it down.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Oh, Ben Simmons. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Butler for 2. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Now pass stolen by the Sixers. Al Horford going to the line to shoot 2.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one, count it. And he makes them both. Late heave to beat the buzzer. We're through one quarter here in game number 5. Jay and I are back after this. It's the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Second quarter set to begin. Some impressive shooting numbers. Jay, is that good offense, or is it, dare we say, bad defense?
Yeah, I got to hedge the bet because I got to talk to the defense right now. You have to actually play defense on people to stop people in this league.
Turn to page 15 in today's game program for the latest trivia question and submit your
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Oh, Ben Simmons. Can't ask for much more. He's perfect. 5 for 5 from the field.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Dragic with the basketball. 5-point game. To Butler. To Randolph. From the outside, no good. To Richardson. Short jumper stays out.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
The pass set it all up.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Philadelphia with the basketball. He can't get past the defender. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Ben Simmons trying to cash in on a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Simmons converts the three-point play. The Sixers increase the lead. Dragic with it. Down 6. Here comes the screen. Dragic to Waiters from long range. Dion Waiters, not sure why he was left that open. Hits the 3.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Ben Simmons, he's got 2 shots coming. At this juncture, he's shooting 60% from the line. And he connects on the first free throw.
Keep working him out, boy. He can't guard you.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Dragic into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Waiters to Dragic. Screen coming. Dragic to Waiters. Dion Waiters. He's 2 for 2 now.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Driving is Simmons, but his shot no good.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Dragic to Randolph. Joel Embiid able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
End score, strong take.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To Dragic. Simmons. Joel Embiid. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Dragic. Fires the 3. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Dragic. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Dragic with the basketball. 9-point margin. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air. That's his third block this evening.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Richardson, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collected. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Butler to bring it up. Down 11 to Dragic. Nice pass to set things up. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Jimmy Butler at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throw is good to finish off the 3-point play. And the margin down to 8. Simmons to Horford. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chippy.
Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Great defense, forcing the miss. 19-footer at the buzzer. It's good, just as the horn sounds. Inching a little closer, but still down at the break. We have reached the break in this pivotal Game 5. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The 76ers, they're really feeling it today with an offense that looks stunning. Their offensive output has been amazing, and it doesn't look to be slowed anytime soon. They've been providing no shortage of highlights. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Heat are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Points in the paint.
The Miami Heat are in a situation where if I was the coach of the team, I'd hope they'd be insulted by the way they gave up points in the paint. Going into the second half, these guys really need to have some pride and be more assertive around the basket defensively. These troubles started right away, and they also need to go away right away. They've also got to have to figure it out.
Player of the half.
Simmons has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome. are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Sixers control it. Probing the defense. Simmons. Butler into the front court. The deficit is 6. Slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Nothing going here on that drive. Myers Leonard tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Lets it fly from long range. Zaire Smith at the line. Knocks down the first. Second of 3 is good. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Dragic with it. The margin standing now at 7. To Butler. Dragic to Butler. Fires the 3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Harris to Simmons. Here's a chance from long range. Tobias Harris is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 81% free throw shooter. First one goes down. Missed the middle one. One more coming. Miami's got it. Wall. It's the free throw. Knocked loose. Cleared out by Embiid. Simmons into the front court. His team on top by 8. Oh, big finish at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Dragic. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Simmons to Embiid. It was right there. It's the Heat with the possession. Joel Embiid sends it away. 4th this contest. Got it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Simmons with it. Up 6. Whoa! What a finish!
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Butler. Driving right to the basket. To Butler. Oh, emphatic slam.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Simmons. To Embiid. From the painted area, won't go down. Into the front court, it's Wall. Now down 6. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Gets to the basket and scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Now the Heat going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Here's Wall for 2. That's rebounded by Embiid. In the front court comes Simmons. Up by 6. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. To Butler. Wall. Off the mark. Slams it down.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Wall across the timeline. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Butler. Sixers with the rebound. To Richardson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Josh Richardson, tough make there. Knocks it down with the defender all over him.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
And Jimmy Butler. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Simmons to Horford. Goes reverse to lay it in. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Ben Simmons pins it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
So the Heat will have it to start this fourth and final quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Burke with it. It's an 11-point game. Count the basket at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Iguodala to bring it up. He'll run the offense to Dragic. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Burke with it. The advantage is 13 points. To Dragic. Down low for Leonard. Joel Embiid, huge block. Ooh, 5 now.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Dragic into the front court. Down by 15. They'll get it down to Leonard. Oh, emphatic slam.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Burke with it. Looking to make something happen. For 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defenders.
Deep right corner. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end. Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over here in this 4th quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. Simmons, pass stolen by Miami. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
John Wall at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Is in for 2.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Into the front court comes Wall. The deficit now up to 13. Nothing going here on that drive. Wall. Missed it. To Simmons. Josh Richardson. Man, that was a tough shot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
To Waiters. Shot from in close, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Embiid to Horford. Beyond the arc for 3. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Joel Embiid sends it away. Incredible. 6 tonight. Kelly Olynyk swats it. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Miami with the basketball. And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Butler, and knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Here's Simmons with it up top. His team on top by 13. To Horford. 4-3. Another chance. Embiid. To Horford. Going to launch beyond the arc. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
There it is. Al Horford. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better. Long key from three-quarters court. The Sixers are victorious. They've claimed the pivotal Game 5 to go up 3 games to 2 in this best-of-7 series. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers added a win with today's solid victory. Sometimes a team can hurt itself by being so aggressive on defense. And sometimes a team can guarantee itself a win by using defensive aggression in a focused way, like we saw here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Heat didn't get the victory they wanted here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points, the Miami Heat.
Game track. Bench points.
The Philadelphia 76ers had the kind of bench production that will make any coach proud. NBA games can be made easier when you're working with depth, and that's exactly what happened here today.
Player of the game.
Simmons gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in this game. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.